Put it out the coupe at the lot. Told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put
as you read from the title, it's gonna be about these pills. Okay, so I got all my information from mayoclinic.org, WebMD, and Healthline. So just so y'all know, I'm not just making this stuff up. Like, this is all from research. I'm reading my notes, that way I make sure I'm giving y'all the right information. I'm gonna just read to you what it says. So it says Feminiva boric acid 600 milligram. It says it supports pH balance, supports vaginal health, and the uses are for a burning sensation, unbalanced discharge, irritation, dryness, bad odor, and it also helps cure like yeast infections, UTIs, bacterial vaginosis. So boric acid is 100% safe. It's an alternative that you can use to help prevent and to help cure urinary tract infection. Usually it's helped or it's used for yeast infections and also bacterial vaginosis. So boric acid has been used for over 100 years. It is antiviral and antifungal. It contains like probiotics, and it has that friendly good bacteria that you need to help outweigh the bad bacteria. And it also has antioxidants that has vitamin C and vitamin E in it as well.
Do not swallow these pills.
For real, like, don't swallow these pills. You insert it with a suppository. And I'll show you what that looks like. This and pretty much what you do is you put the pill. Let me show you how big it is. Can y'all see that? That's how big the pill is. So what you do is you put the pill on top of this and you push it back like this. You put the pill inside and then you press it up. So what you want to do is, I'm gonna have to rinse it off, but what you want to do is you want to insert it at least like halfway, and then you want to push it up. And when you push it up, you don't feel anything. I think the worst part is actually putting this inside of you, but it's really quick, and like I said, it's like the magic pill. So I know a lot of women, like I said, yeast infections are really common, and I know a lot of women suffer with them. A lot of women suffer with yeast infections or urinary tract infections. And then some women struggle with bacterial vaginosis. None of these are sexually transmitted infections. They're completely common, completely, I won't say normal, but they happen to at least have like 1 in 2 women. So, you know, if you don't want to always be on antibiotics, because I know sometimes like your body can get immune to antibiotics, so they don't work, or they make the symptoms worse, you can try these pills. This is not sponsored. I paid for these pills with my own money. I think I paid like $7.99 for them. They're on Amazon. I want you to do your own research. I want you to type in the name Feminiva on Amazon and look at the reviews. Say, no, I'm not lying. This is not sponsored. Like, I got this with my own money, but I'm not a professional, a doctor, or none of that. This is just what personally worked for me. So I just wanted to help someone out there if they're struggling with yeast infections or urinary tract infections. These are some pills that you can use to help either prevent or to help cure what you have. So a yeast infection causes it's a fungal infection that causes irritation, discharge, and intense itchiness of the vagina and the vulva area in the vaginal opening. So it affects up to 3 to 4 women, and most women will have repeat infections. Symptoms are like itchiness, burning while you pee or burning while you're having intercourse, redness, thick discharge, or you can have like a thin watery discharge. Some of the causes are pregnancy, uncontrolled diabetes, using like oral contraceptives such as like Plan Bs or anything that boosts your estrogen levels. The way that you can avoid them is if you're staying out of wet clothes. So that means like after you work out, like you hurry up, take a shower, get out of your workout clothes, because you know you can sweat down there and that can cause irritation. Not using scented feminine products, or not using like perfumes, not douching. I know that's really popular. I've never douched in my life. I just always went against it. But I use Dove, and that's like a really mild soap. Another way you can get it is if you have like unnecessary antibiotics. So if you're on antibiotics that causes an overgrowth of bacteria, an overgrowth of bacteria or yeast, wearing tight-fitted clothes, that can also cause irritation and some type of unbalance down there. So moving right along to BV. So too many anaerobic bacteria upsets the natural balance of the microorganisms. There we go. Microorganisms in your vagina. So the causes of BV, you have bacteria in your vagina, but you're supposed to have more good than bad. Some symptoms of BV is thin gray white discharge, a foul, fishy smelling odor discharge, burning while you pee, itching, irritation, and the way you can prevent it is using like mild soaps, not douching, using condoms, and just making sure you're staying clean. Make sure you pee after sex. Next, we have UTI. UTI is a urinary tract infection. Infection in any part of your urinary tract. So that's your urethra, that's your bladder, that's your kidneys. The risk that you'll get a urinary tract infection is 1 in 2 women get it, and then most times, you repeat the infection. Symptoms that you can have is like a burning sensation while you pee. Your pee can be like cloudy, dark, or sometimes you can pee out blood, or sometimes genetically you can be more prone to it. Like if your mother has had it, you're more prone to getting it. Again, women with diabetes, it's easier for them to get it because they don't have the stronger immune system or their immune system isn't as strong, and it'll be harder for them to fight off the infection. So the ways that you can prevent it is pee when you have the urge to pee. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Sometimes, you can get it because you don't drink enough water. Keep your genital area clean. Keep it dry. Like I said, when you work out, make sure you are hurrying up and getting out of your clothes. Shower after you have sex, and pee after you have sex. And stay away from perfumes and sprays. So pretty much all of these pretty much have the same symptoms and prevention methods. So make sure you are using those. The bacteria from your large intestine, the E. coli, gets in your urethra, which is connected to your bladder, and if it's untreated, then it can go all the way up to your kidneys. So because it's kind of like a bladder infection. Yes, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you lame as fuck. So so make sure you comment and let me know what else you guys want to see, and thank you so much for watching.
At the coupe at the lot, 20 fuck 12 fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box.